Hi students, today we are solving the problems on mechanical properties of fluid. So first we go for the first problem from this chapter, that is the 10th number. Find the pressure 200 meter below the surface of the ocean if pressure on the free surface of liquid is 1 atmosphere and the density of that seawater is given. So we can write density of seawater, that is rho. We can write seawater, we can write here SW, or rho we can write only. Rho is equal to 1060 kilogram per meter cube. We have to find the pressure. P is equal to question mark. We have to find out that pressure 200 meter below, that means this is the height is given, h is equal to 200 meter. Okay, and below the surface of the ocean if pressure on the surface of the liquid is 1 atmosphere. So here 1 atmosphere is given, so we can write there PO for atmosphere. So PO is equal to what? 1.013 into 10 raised to 5. 1 atmosphere is equal to how many? 1.013 into 10 raised to 5 Pascal or Newton per meter square, PA. Okay, now we have to find here P. So already we know the formula for pressure. Pressure P is equal to what? P is equal to PO plus H rho Z. Now put the values of PO. PO is equal to how many? 1.013 into 10 raised to 5 plus H is equal to 200 into rho is equal to 1060 into Z is equal to 9.8. When we solve this or when we multiply all these, then we get 1.013 into 10 raised to 5 plus 20.77 into 10 raised to 5. That means multiplication of all these, that comes 20.77 into 10 raised to 5, and when we add this, then we get the 21.78 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square. Pressure P is equal to, this is the answer, pressure P is equal to, your answer is given, pressure P is equal to 21.78 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square. Then we go for the second problem given, that is 11th number. 11th number, which is that one. Look here, in a hydraulic lift the input piston had a surface area 30 centimeter square. That means area, surface area, we can write that A1 there. A1 is equal to what? 30 centimeter square. Okay, and the output piston has surface area, that means second surface area output, that we can write that A2 is equal to how many? A2 is equal to 1500 centimeter square, 1500 centimeter square. Okay, if a force of 25 Newton is applied to the input piston, that means input, for input area we can write A1, so force for that we can write there F1. F1 is equal to 25 Newton. Okay, 25 Newton is applied to the input piston. Calculate the weight on the output piston, that means we have to calculate their force applied on that output piston, that is F2 is equal to question mark. Weight on output piston, that is F2 is equal to question mark. Already we know the formula, that is F2 upon A2 is equal to F1 upon A1, or F1 upon A1 is equal to F2 upon A2. We have to calculate here F2 and all magnitudes are given. So first make the formula, F2 is equal to A2 into F1 divided by A1. Put the magnitudes. A2 is equal to how many? 1500 into F1 is equal to 25 divided by A1 is equal to given, that is 30. So we get F2 is equal to 1250 Newton. When we calculate this, we get the answer F2 is equal to 1250 Newton. That is the weight on the output piston is 1250 Newton. This is the second problem. Then we go for the third problem, that is problem number 13. Here 13 given here, 13. Okay. Sorry, 12 number. This is 12 number. Yes, 12 number first. Yes. Calculate this one. Calculate the viscous force acting on a raindrop of diameter. That means here diameter D is given. D is equal to what? 1 millimeter, 1 mm. Convert that into meter. 10 raised to minus 3 meter. Okay. Diameter falling with a uniform velocity. That means here velocity phi is given. Phi is equal to 2 meter per second through a air. The coefficient of viscosity of air is 1.8. That is coefficient of viscosity means eta. Eta is equal to how many? 1.8 into 10 raised to minus 5 Newton second per meter square. Okay. Yes. We have to calculate viscous force, that is Fs, or force F is equal to question mark, Fs is equal to. So in this condition we know about the formula. Viscous force Fs is equal to what? 6 pi eta r phi. This is the formula, where r is the radius, here diameter given, so convert that into diameter radius. R is equal to what? This one is 10 raised to minus 3, so we can write there 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 3, or we can directly write that 5 into 10 raised to minus 4. Okay, 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 3, that also correct, or 5 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter, that is the radius. R is equal to, now put the magnitudes, 6 into pi is equal to 3.14 into eta also given, that is 1.8 into 10 raised to minus 5 into r is equal to 5 into 10 raised to minus 4 into phi also given, that is 2 meter per second. When we calculate all this, we get Fs. Fs is equal to 3.393 into 10 raised to minus 7 Newton. And this is the answer for this question 12, that is calculate the viscous force of that is equal to Fs is equal to 3.93 into 10 raised to minus 7. Here answer given 3.393 into 10 raised to minus 7 Newton. Then we go for the next, that is 13 number. A horizontal force of 1 Newton, that means F is given here, F is equal to 1 Newton. A horizontal force of 1 Newton is required to move a metal plate of area, that is area of that metal plate. A is equal to how many? A is equal to 10 raised to minus 2 meter square. Area of that metal plate is given with a velocity phi, or in this way we can write d phi. D phi is equal to what? 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter per second. When it rests on a layer of oil 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter thick, that means this is dx, because dx upon dv upon dx, we know the formula for that. Dx is equal to given, thickness of that is given, dx is equal to how many? 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. Okay, find the coefficient of viscosity of that oil. Coefficient of viscosity, that is eta is equal to question mark. So formula for eta is equal to F upon A into dv upon dx, or F is directly proportional to A into or directly prove dv upon dx. So we can directly write the formula. Eta is equal to what? Eta is equal to f upon a into dv upon dx. Already all these magnitudes are given. So f is equal to 1 Newton divided by area 10 raised to 2 into 10 raised to minus 2, 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 into dv is given. Dv is equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 2. Sorry, area only 10 raised to minus 2. 10 raised to minus 2 area into dv is 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 divided by dx is 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 3. Okay, when we calculate all this, then we get the last equation as eta is equal to 7.5 Newton second per meter square. Okay, 7.55 Newton second per meter square. This is the coefficient of viscosity of that oil. Then we go for the next problem, that is problem number 14. Problem number 14. What is that? With what terminal velocity will problem number 14, with what terminal velocity will an air bubble 0.4 millimeter in diameter, that means there is diameter d is given, so we can write that diameter first. Diameter d is equal to what? Diameter d is equal to 0.4 millimeter, or convert that into meter. Directly I write 4 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter. Okay, that is the diameter is given. From that we can write radius of that. Radius is equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter. Okay, this is the radius. Okay, diameter. Rise in a liquid of viscosity means that is eta. Eta is equal to how many? 0.1 Newton second per meter square. And specific gravity, here specific gravity also given, that is equal to, or we can write specific gravity is equal to how many? 0.9 into 1000. So we can convert that into that means that is equal to 900 kilogram per meter cube. We directly convert that. Okay, then the density of air, that is rho, the density of air is equal to 1.29 kilogram per meter cube, and answer directly is given. Yes, so this is the given data. For that we have to find here terminal velocity. With what terminal velocity? So calculate the terminal velocity. Phi is equal to question mark. For terminal velocity already we know the formula. Phi is equal to what? V is equal to 2 by 9 into r square g in bracket rho minus sigma divided by eta. This is the formula for terminal velocity. Now put the magnitudes. 2 upon 9 into r square is given. R is given already, we calculate 2 into 10 raised to minus 2. 2 into 10 raised to minus 4, sorry. 2 into 10 raised to minus 4 square of that into z is equal to 9.8 in bracket rho is equal to how many? 1.29 minus sigma, that is 900 divided by eta. Eta is given, that is 0.1. Okay, when we calculate this, then we get 784 into minus 898.71 into 10 raised to minus 8 divided by 9, because here 1.29 minus 90, that's why their minus sign is there. And when we calculate all this, we get the last equation, that is terminal velocity phi is equal to minus 0.782 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter per second. This is the terminal velocity. That velocity, this minus sign or the negative sign indicates that the bubble is rises up, and that's why there is the minus sign, and that is the correct answer. Look here, 0.782 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter per second. The negative sign indicates that the bubble rises up. Okay, then the next problem, that is problem number 15. 15. Okay, what is that? The speed of water is 2 meter per second. The speed of water is 2 meter per second through a pipe of internal diameter. That means this is the internal diameter. What should be the internal diameter of the nozzle of pipe if the speed of that water at nozzle is 4 meter per second? That means two speeds are given. First speed is 2 meter per second and second one is the 4 meter per second. That's why we can write phi1 is equal to what? Phi1 is equal to 2 meter per second, and second phi2 is equal to 4 meter per second. Then what about the diameters of that? First, the diameter, internal diameter of that. So we can write d1 first, internal. d1 is equal to what? 10 centimeter. Convert that into meter, or we can directly write 0.1 meter. Okay, internal diameter 10 centimeter. What should be the internal diameter of nozzle? So we can write there d2, internal, this also internal diameter of that nozzle is equal to question mark. We have to calculate that. Already we use the formula, that is a2 phi2 is equal to a1 phi1. By using this formula, area of that pipe, so area, we can already write the pi r square upon 2. So we can write, in case of diameter is given, so we can write there pi d2 square upon 4 into phi2 is equal to, here also we write there pi d1 square upon 4 into phi1. Okay, now put the magnitudes of that. Put the magnitudes. Okay, so when we put that magnitudes, then we get, that is pi d2 square upon 4 into phi2 is equal to given, that is 4, is equal to pi d1 square upon 4 into phi1 is given, that is 2. Okay, we have to calculate here d2. So we can write that d1 is given here pi d2 square upon 4 into 4 is equal to pi d1 is given, that is 0.1 bracket square divided by 4 into 2. So we have to calculate the inner diameter of that nozzle. So d2 is equal to, directly write the formula for that. So d2 is equal to, this pi get cancel, 4 get cancel here. What is the remaining there? So d2 is equal to under root, you can direct write under root 0.1 bracket square divided by 2, divided by this 4, this remains 2, divided by 2, or we get 1 upon root 2 into 10 raised to minus 1. And when we take the magnitude of that root 2, that is 1.414, then 1 upon 1.414 into 10 raised to minus 1, that means d2 is equal to 0.707 into 10 raised to minus 1 meter. And this is the inner diameter of that nozzle, and d2 is the inner diameter of that nozzle, already given here. This one 7.07 into 10 raised to minus 2, that is the inner diameter of that nozzle. Now the next problem, that is problem number 16th. So we can write number 16. What is the velocity does water flow out of a orifice in a tank with a gauge pressure? This gauge pressure is given 4 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square. Before the flow starts, we have to calculate velocity of that before the flow starts, and density of that water 1000 kilogram per meter cube. That means density of that water is given. So first we find the what is the velocity. So phi is equal to, what is that? First, phi is equal to question mark, and secondly given there, or if I tank with gauge pressure, P is given. P is equal to what? 4 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square. Then density of that, density also given. Density of water is 1000 kilogram per meter cube, and here G also given. G is equal to 10 meter per second square. So formula for that velocity, phi is equal to under root 2gh. This is the formula. But here if G is given, what about h? H is not given. H is not given here, so we can write the another we can use the another formula, that is P is equal to h P is equal to h rho z. By using that formula we can write h is equal to what? H is equal to P upon rho z. So P is equal to how many? P is equal to given 4 into 10 raised to 5 divided by rho, that is 1000, into z, that is 10. When we calculate this all, then we get the 40 meter, that is the height. H is equal to 40 meter. Now we are using this formula, so we get the velocity of that. So phi is equal to under root 2 into 10 into 40, 2gh. So this calculation, that means 2 into 20, 10 into 2, that is 20 into 40. So we can get that answer as, or 40, this is equal to how many? 400. That means square of 20, or we can write like this, 20 under root 2. Okay, because 10 into 40, that is 400, and that is square of 20 into root 2 as it is. And when we put the magnitude, 20 into root 2 means how many magnitude? 1.414. Then we get the last answer, that is 28.28 meter per second. Velocity phi is equal to 28.28. Here that answer is given, 28.28 meter per second. That means this is the velocity of water flowing out. Then we go for the next problem, that is problem number 17. Which is that problem? Look here. The pressure of water inside the closed pipe is 3 into 10 raised to 5. That means this is the pressure given. This pressure reduces to 2 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square. That means first pressure is, we can write here P1, this second one is P2. On opening the value of pipe, calculate the speed of water flowing through the pipe. So we are going to calculate their speed. Density of water 1000 kilogram per meter cube. Density is given. So here two pressures are given. First pressure P1 is equal to how many? P1 is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square. And second pressure is given, that is 2 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square. Then initial velocity, so v1 is equal to 0, and the second velocity we have to calculate, v2 is equal to question mark. Density is given, density of that water is equal to 1000 kilogram per meter cube. So for this we know the formula, that is P1 minus P2 is equal to half a rho in bracket phi2 square minus phi1 square. This is the formula for that. So put the magnitudes. P1 already we know, the 3 into 10 raised to 5 minus P2 is equal to 2 into 10 raised to 5 is equal to 1 by 2 as it is. Rho is given, that is 1000, or we can write 10 raised to 3 in bracket phi2 we have to calculate, phi2 square minus phi1 is 0, so 0 square means zeros. Okay, so v2 square is equal to what? This 2 goes here, Okay, 2 into 6 into 10 raised to 5 minus 4 into 10 raised to plus 5, sorry, 2 into 3 means 6 into 10 raised to 5 minus 2 into 2, 4 into 10 raised to 5, that means that is equal to 2 into 10 raised to 5, 6 minus 4, 2 into 10 raised to 5 divided by what is remaining there, only 10 raised to, divided by 10 raised to 3. Okay, so v2 is equal to what? This is v2 square is equal to, so v2 is equal to what? This 10 raised to plus 3, that goes here, minus 3, that is 10 raised to 5 minus 3, that means 2 into 10 raised to plus 2 under root, because the v2 square, this is only v2, so under root, so we can write like this also, root 2 into 10, because 10 square means 100, a square of 10 is 100, so we can write like this, or v2 is equal to under root 2 means magnitude of that under 2 1.414 into 10, so we get the formula v2 is equal to 14 point, 1 point goes here, 10 multiply, so 14.14 meter per second. The speed of water flowing through that pipe, this v2 means the speed of that water flowing through that pipe is equal to 14.14 meter per second, and that is the correct answer here, 14.14 meter per second. Okay, remaining problems that we take in next lecture. Thank you.